Mark, how you doing? JDS. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome, welcome.
You're early again.
Yeah, a few minutes.
10.
But I could either sit around here and twiddle my thumbs for 10 minutes or get things rolling, you know?
Oh, we only just finished off on David's stream about a minute ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did he have quite a few people over there?
Dominic, Trevor, Justin. Dominic's gone doing something before he comes over here. David will be over in a bit because he didn't expect you to be starting this early. Don't know what Justin was going to do. Hi, JDS, Brian.
While I'm sitting here, I might as well plug my phone in, huh? Get it charged up.
Aye.
I have it on most all day around my neck, you know?
Yeah. Well, most of the time when I'm on YouTube, I've got it plugged in anyway. Especially because of the amount of juice that Zoom pulls out of it.
Yeah.
Well, come on then. Apart from Paul, me, Brian, and John, where's the other people that make
Where's
up
the other group? Yeah.
that make up 7 watching? Ha! JDS has gone now.
JDS left.
No, he just said be right back. Welsh Rob was on for a bit as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I miss him. He's not around as much as he used to be. He used to be on regularly.
Yeah. He's having a bit of issues at the moment, so.
Oh, yeah, he's always had health issues, yeah.
That and other things that are going on at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And TJ was on for a bit as well. I think they're going out.
TJ was down at his mother's house, right?
Yeah, they're going out somewhere to, I don't know, whether it's Christmas lights.
Now, does
show
TJ
or
have any
something.
brothers or sisters that I know? I don't know.
I've never heard him
He's
mention
never
it.
mentioned it
No.
one way or the other, you know?
Don't even know whether his dad's still around. Obviously not with his mum anyway, but whether that's because of divorce or widowed, I don't know.
Okay. Keep an eye on the chat for a minute. I'm going to see if Mia wants to go out, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Mia. Want to go say?
Okay, you boring sods. Where are you?
Potty. Or get started. Go potty, for you.
Oh dear. I mean, Dominic's already celebrating Christmas because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning there. We've got 2 hours to go. Although our church is going haywire because they think it's okay to have midnight mass at 5:15. Hey, Corey.
Back. She went out, but she wasn't listening to me, so I left her out there.
Yeah.
You know how they don't listen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Precious has been in and out like 6 times in about 10 minutes. She barks to go out, you let her out, she walks 4 foot, turns round and barks to come back in. Hi, Joel. We've got Joel and Corey have joined us.
Hey, Corey, Mano. Was Corey over playing Fortnite too?
I don't know. David doesn't do.
Or was he over on David's?
David doesn't do Fortnite. He does his Euro trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Laura was. I think Laura was on Instagram with Amanda, her cousin. $11 now. 2 people joined, and it went from 7 to 11. Didn't need a passcode tonight.
No, I know it. That's I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why it
It's
does.
weird.
Just strange.
Mm. Sliding with the kids.
There's Mia walking the fence row back there. See her?
Oh yeah.
He's the sniffingest dog.
How much snow have you got?
About 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably a 6 or 8 accumulated, but
Yeah. And Lions play on Monday night, don't they?
Monday night, I think. Is it
Yeah.
Monday night?
Yeah, Monday night. Is it Monday night?
It's either Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, no, Monday night.
Okay.
Well, it's 1:15 in the morning on Tuesday here, I think.
Oh, so it's like 8 or 9 o'clock game.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Yeah, 8:15 it'll be there. Actually, are they away? I bloody remember now.
Brenda Sunstar, how you doing? Did you, Brenda? Did you hook up with Giggles today? I know TJ was talking about maybe
yeah,
come over and see
he
you.
didn't mention it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're away at San Francisco?
No, down in Florida.
Hmm?
What's that?
No, the Lions.
Oh, Detroit.
Yeah, they're playing SF. So not the 49ers, but San Francisco.
Yeah. That's why it's such a late game. Because it's 3 hours difference from here to San Francisco.
Yeah, so it's 5. Mind you, on Monday it's a working day. So a 5 o'clock kickoff in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Mm.
Buy one dog, get two free.
Yeah, and New Orleans are up. New Orleans
Actually,
are
I'd
up.
give you three for nothing.
You cracked me up, Joe.
New
Trying to aggravate me right
Orleans.
now.
New Orleans are at home.
Well, that's their job in
to
life, is to aggravate the owner.
Las Vegas at 1 o'clock on Sunday, aren't they?
Who what?
New Orleans.
Next week?
Yeah,
Detroit
Yeah,
plays.
they're gonna lose again. They're stuck.
playing Vegas at home at 1 o'clock.
Ain't nobody will be at that game. That game will be nobody there
Mm.
because they suck. Totally. They got beat the first time. Only shutout this year. Green Bay beat them 34-0 last night.
2
And
games on
they didn't even.
Saturday.
They looked like a high school team. Mandeville would have beat them last night.
Seattle are playing today, aren't they? No, Thursday. Seattle are playing Thursday
Well,
night
you know, having this holiday right
away to Chicago.
kind of screws me up as to what day it is, you know.
Oh, I'm all screwed up there, but I'm falling asleep right now.
There's 2
I
games
went and
tomorrow.
made me a cup of coffee, hoping that'll work.
There's 2 games tomorrow.
There is?
Yeah.
They always got Christmas games.
Kansas City are at Pittsburgh at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, your time.
That's a rigged game.
So it's college football tomorrow?
A pro.
Oh.
No. And oh fuck. Ravens. The Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens, that's it. I was trying to figure out what BAL stood for. Playing at Houston at 4:30 in the afternoon, your time. Well, Paul's time.
So we went on that meetup this morning.
Oh, did you go meet up?
Yeah, we met Angel, the guy that Lance knows.
Yeah.
Angel's from Louisiana.
Pennell.
Yeah, Angel came.
What?
Angel Chi Pennell.
Yeah. So his father and his son came with him. Man.
Well, actually,
he went and flew at Mandeville Harbor.
It's actually Angel Chi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had a good little about an hour out there. And then Johnny and I went over to that water tower that I saw.
Yeah.
And we pull up there, they got a big gate that says no trespassing.
Yeah.
And I said, I already knew that was going to happen because they got it shut down right now. And there's actually, I saw some signs on the way out, 50 acres for sale at a loss. It says at a loss. So there's a big lawsuit trying to stop Sterling Properties from building out there. So he's selling it off. He said, to hell with it. Leave it like it is. So he's going to take a loss and sell it, right?
Mhm.
So they got this water tower that is out there, and we're standing there and looking at it. And I said, well, we'll get over there. It's no big deal. It's not that far. And he's looking at it. He said, how far you think? I said, man, maybe 1,000 feet. He goes, yeah, that's about right. It looks right. 2,500 feet.
Bigger than you thought, was it?
No, it was the water tower was 245 feet high, and it wasn't even close to being finished.
Really?
So it was 245 feet high. So I flew 400 feet above it.
That's a lot.
I was 400 feet above it, looking down. It looked cool.
Leave all the scaffolding around it.
Now they got a crane built out, coming out the middle of it,
Oh, God.
and then the top of it sitting on the ground looks like a flying saucer next to it.
Uh-huh. All the time.
Yeah, they'll bring that up later, but they're not doing anything with it now. And all it is construction equipment everywhere, and sand and dirt. And so I flew the road going back to it, so you see the whole area. You know, it's going to be a pretty good video. I want to get some crazy music for it though.
Yeah, you need some form of a construct. Working on the
Like some kind of dark music, you know.
working on the chain gang.
Nah, I want something that's going to be instrumental but dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll have like suspense in it.
I Love You by
I got a few
Chosen
of those.
Darkness.
What would you have
Got her
chosen?
back in.
How about the sound? Did Darkness do a version of the Sound of Silence?
Yeah, the sound of silence. Yeah, that to go.
Look up the song Owl, The Owl by a band called I Love You of Chosen Darkness.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'll get copyrighted on that one.
Oh, yeah, it probably would. But
Yeah,
they're
I'm
a small
looking through-
band.
Yeah, I'll get copyrighted.
So, Donald, are you doing any cooking for the holidays here?
Oh, no, I'm sick.
You're sick? I'm sorry to hear that.
I woke up with stomach bug. In fact, right now I'm underneath, I've got my 2 layers of pajamas and 2 layers of shirts, and I'm underneath blankets. It's still
Oh, you're
cold.
freezing.
Oh, dear.
Yep. And I've had that stomach bug. I've been even approaching coffee slowly. I just now finished my coffee for the day. Because I can only take a few sips at a time, and it would make me just want to hurl.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to be working today, aren't you?
Yeah, and I have been working. I've got the laptop here next to me, and
Yeah, I guess
and
one good
family
thing.
is in there doing a few unboxing gifts right now.
I guess that's one good thing about working from home is you don't actually have to be off sick.
No, I should have. I tried sitting downstairs in
It's
that
all
chair for most of the day.
right, but you don't, do you?
No.
I mean,
No, you don't even, you could even work from home naked, you know, it doesn't make a
Right.
difference.
Well, you
Oh,
could,
I
but
don't picture that.
sometimes you do have to join meetings with the camera. I
God.
never trust that the camera's not on, even though I put post-it notes over all my cameras.
Yeah, I mean, working for the city, we got 6 months off sick at full pay, then 6 months at half pay. But you can only do that, and then you had to work for like a year without being off sick before you got that benefit again.
Before you get sick pay, right?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
still a lot of sick time.
We just got work or play. So we had 6 months in any 18 months that you could be
So-
off.
So was it sick or just PTO? Pay
Mm,
time off, take it for whatever you want.
literally, yeah.
Yeah, that's still a lot of paid time off.
Yeah.
I worked Sparklight for
Well,
20 years before I got 4 weeks a year.
yeah, but that's on top of your what did I get? 34 days a year annual leave,
Yeah.
which is close enough to 7 weeks
That wouldn't play here in America.
because we're only on 5-day weeks. Plus flex time, plus bank
Yeah.
holiday.
You want that much time off without pay, or you want that much time off with pay, you have to be unemployed.
Yeah. Oh, I had when my eyesight went, I was off for 6 months. I went back after 6 months rather than go down to half pay.
Mm.
And then a couple of years later, I had 6 months off with depression when it hit me. And the doctor said, I was waiting for it. I said, it's taken a while to get here, but I was waiting for it.
I
Corey
got
Mano
I got
says
the
he's got
meetup video
Did you see
finished.
what Corey put down? He's got over 1,200 hours in sick time built up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Damn. Where I work, if you don't use it, you lose it. So you can't bank it past a year.
Yeah, there's something. Corey must be able to
Okay.
bank it.
You don't bank sick pay over here. You just are off sick when you're off sick. Your 6 months is within any 18 months. So, you know, I mean, 6 months is 26 weeks. 26 times 35.
Comes Dominic.
Yeah, Dominic.
Hey, Dominic.
How are you?
We're just talking about sick pay.
13 times 70.
Donald
Yeah, I
is
like
sick.
your-
He-
I like your Christmas post.
Donald is sick. He's got
900
the shakes and
910 hours.
Santa Claus and the Ruse.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't have to do any wrapping presents. And I had a couple of boxes left over. So I made myself a landing pad
There you go.
Looky there.
made of boxes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was you, Donald, that inspired me to do this.
I was gonna say,
You-
don't
you-
buy a landing pad, just make one.
Yeah, exactly. So you inspired me. I got home yesterday and I went, I've got nothing to do. Don't have to wrap any presents. I looked around and went, I've got a couple of boxes. So I spent a couple of hours making that, looking around cardboard, and I went, oh, okay.
Good.
I've got a Mavic 3 box and a few other things. So I thought, oh, bugger it, I'm just going to go ahead and make one.
And when you make like we collect stickers like dog smelling butts in the drone community. They're a great place to stick stickers.
Corey over in Canada's got a great deal. That he says that
I made a second one. Because and then when I was looking around for cardboard, I found a really big piece of cardboard. So I turned that into a landing pad. And when I was looking around, I also found a big bag of stickers. So I
Oh.
thought, and it was Joe. Joe sent me a big bag of stickers a while back. And when I was cleaning up, I went, oh, okay. I'm going to use that as well. So it was a very productive afternoon.
Good.
Make the H in the middle out of stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah. The H and the circle around it.
So I've got I was gifted a a fabric landing pad, and that's about the size of a gaming mouse pad. I was gifted
Yeah,
one of those.
I've got one of them that's a round one.
It's a little
Yep,
too
no,
small.
mine's about the size of a gaming mouse pad, which is about 13 or 14 inches by about 15 inches.
Yeah,
And
Just
it
a
was
bit
given
too
to me
small for that new
by
bird.
yeah, it's about 13, 14 inches in
yeah,
diameter.
yeah. And mine was gifted.
Yeah, and
It would
it's
So I
work
thought
fine
I'd
with that
keep
mini
that one
too, but
because it was a gift. It was a Christmas pack gift that I won from our authority, from CASA, our Civil
Yeah.
Aviation Safety Authority. I won a contest.
mine was
So
included in that Flymore packet that I bought that had no drone in it.
that size is good for like a mini 2 or one of the smaller
Yeah.
drones. But for your new bird, Dominic, that's way too small, isn't it?
Yeah, But-
the one that I bought is just a bit small. The one that I
What
was
about?
gifted just barely
Yeah.
fits it.
Yeah.
But the one that I made,
What are you
or
loving
two
me for?
the other one that I
What you
made,
loving me for?
which is about 3 foot
Loving
by
me
3
for?
foot.
Mhm.
yeah.
Loving
Mine-
me.
That'll
Mine-
look
I
like
made
I
it
see-
just,
two on
it
there.
folds in half and I trimmed it down so it fits perfectly right behind the lid foam on my main grab and go hard case.
Yeah,
it trim.
yeah, it should fit.
Yeah,
I
mine-
measured it to fit in the hard
later.
case, but it won't
Mine-
fit in my backpack.
Oh
Mine-
no.
like that on plastic coated. It folds up like a Monopoly board.
Yeah,
So it has one
the
step.
fold. I didn't leave enough room for the folds. They don't fold perfectly down.
A Monopoly board
Here's
just
that
folds
water
in half
tower we
over
went and
here.
shot today.
Is
Hey?
Oh, that's the tower?
that's how it sits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it sits just on its own.
I was gonna say a Monopoly board
What?
just folds in half over
Yeah,
here.
it does.
A
You're
Trivial
right.
Pursuit board folds into 4s.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
more.
it's the Trivial Pursuit board that goes that and then that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
What are you about?
that's what I
500
was trying to
feet in
work
the air?
out how to do.
I'm about 350 right there.
You just put a cut down one of the
Mhm.
to the halfway point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
'cause I
looks
went
like
that
a
way,
martini
but it
glass with a
doesn't
straw out of it.
it doesn't
Yeah,
close
but wait
well
till you see
enough.
the other one. I like this one, Dominic. That's the water tower I saw the other day. They were building.
Uh-huh.
And I'll show you this one.
Whoa, right on down.
Yeah, that
Top down.
and that one I shot the picture. I was 400 feet above it. I was right. It was 225. I was right at 625. That's how big that sucker was.
Yeah.
We were 2,500 feet from it when we flew, and we both looked at it and said it's about 1,000 feet. That's how, because it was so big. It looked like it was right there.
That's crazy.
Johnny's flying. He goes, Joe, I'm at like 2,200 feet and I'm not there yet. I said, you serious? And it was 2,574 feet from us.
Yeah.
Because all that land out there was fenced off and it says no trespassing.
Yep.
But we got it.
The
We
time
flew
I
it.
flew that high was when I flew the power company and flew over their stacks.
No, way
Hmm.
not high.
Oh yeah, away. Distance rather than elevation.
Yeah.
Well, I went exactly my 400 above it.
So 625.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
625.
The only time I ever flew that high was over those stacks.
And you know the
at power
worst part
company.
about it? I could have went to 780 because it was with the top of the crane, it was right at 380.
Mm.
How was the wind up there?
There's the funny part about it. We had no wind problems there.
Wow.
Nothing was bothering the drone, right? Well, on the lakefront, which Angel and his father and his son, we did a little meetup today. We're out there, and I'm doing a droning, and the drone's doing this.
Yep.
Like this because of the wind. the gimbal is perfect.
That's
On
the
Mavic
thing I
3.
don't like flying over water. You get such a temperature differentiation that you
Yeah.
start getting
Yeah.
wind if you're near a
Yeah, we
large
had a
body of
lot of
water.
wind out there. His son had the potato, the regular FPV.
Hmm.
And so we all had our heights where we were, right? And I'm flying at 120 feet. And his son is flying at 140 feet. He had been flying at 40 feet. And he goes right by me. And I just looked up at it, like that. And he goes, "Oh, I think where you at? 120 feet, right?" I said, "Yeah." He's about 140. I just went right over you.
Hmm.
I said, "Yes, Lord." But his dad had a Mini 3 Pro. He had a Mavic 3. I had my Mavic 3. Johnny had the Air 3S. And we had the potato. We had 5 of them going out there.
Hey.
It was pretty good. And it was a beautiful day, except for the wind. But the wind didn't affect anybody.
Really?
Like I said, at the end of it, when I was doing the droning to close it out, it did get a little bit windy right there. And I got to go to my daughter's in about 3 hours to shoot a picture. And they're going early in the morning to Baton Rouge, so I'm gonna bring the presents tonight. Get that over with.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I hear sleigh bells from the other room.
Uh-oh.
You heard sleigh bells?
Yep.
Mm.
It's my stupid elves shaking their little bells.
Brenda.
I finally got to watch a Shop Around the Corner all the way last night.
Oh, great.
So my Christmas tradition has been fulfilled.
Well, that's good.
How's your Christmas, Dominic?
So far it's been good. It's slowly warming up here.
Uh-huh. You drinking your
Been a
what is it?
nice
Drinking your
day.
white
So
wine in
far,
the sun?
yeah. So far the clouds have cleared off.
You guys gonna do a picnic or anything or?
No, we're doing yumcha. Like a dim sum setup.
Oh,
You did that last
okay.
year too, didn't you?
Yeah, we've done it. We've actually done it the last probably 10 years. But we've gone to a different place, I reckon, 3 or 4 times in that.
Well, that's kind of nice. You go someplace and that way you don't have the hosting issue
Yeah.
of having to clean
Yeah,
up.
exactly. And that's why we did it, because my cousin's getting old and she didn't want to cook anymore, and I don't feel like cooking, and so we just decided to go to the Chinese dim sum where they bring the trolleys around and you get baskets of various dumplings and other Chinese delicacies.
Mm-hmm.
I go there with my cousin, my brother, his partner, my second cousin, which is my cousin's daughter, and her new partner. So there's usually 5 or 6 of us there.
Good.
And we eat ourselves silly.
Mhm.
I have enough
Brenda,
for dinner.
That's good.
Lance.
Mark, how are you doing today?
Not so bad.
Good.
Still got a bit
At
of
least
a sore
we-
throat that's making my voice a bit hoarse, but I get there. Kate's finished cooking turkey, the ham, the lamb, and the veg, and she's going to bring it over tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife is in there right now. She's got the ham out and it's already spiral cut, ready to go. And
Oh,
she was
great.
cooking green beans and I saw sweet potatoes and I can't stomach any of it. I walked
Sounds
through
great.
and it just turned my stomach looking at it. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, so you don't want me to tell you about how good the gumbo was, right?
Oh God, when you were showing pictures and talking about the gumbo, I almost had to turn it off this morning.
Really?
Or whatever, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes.
I'm feeling a little bit less queasy than I was this morning, but this morning, oh, just
Sprout,
you guys were talking about food and it was just like, oh, just stop it. Oh,
we're having sprouts and carrots, but I don't know what else we're having as veg.
It's got to be meat and 16 veg at Christmas time.
I know we're having 3 meat and a bit less veg.
Oh,
I
okay.
know the green beans are the ones that we harvested at my sister's house, so we
And-
harvested them and vacuum sealed them and froze them, so they should be
What-
pretty fresh tasting.
What type of green beans? Broad
Just
or haricot, or are they thin? Are they thick?
yeah, they're thin. They'd probably be more like what you would call the haricot.
The haricot, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which is the French name for them.
We just call them, yeah. Oddly enough, Harry Anderson, when he was a Renaissance Festival performer, played a French magician, and since he was really skinny, all his friends had always called him String Bean,
Yeah,
and so he went under the name Harry Co.
yeah.
So that's how I already knew that was French for
Yeah.
what we call a string bean.
A green bean, yeah. Yeah, I think we grow about 4 or 5 different beans on the allotment, including some purple ones.
Mm.
But broad beans, the beans themselves are really nice, but the
Husk?
outer casing's extremely stringy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These were close to the end of season. And so I was afraid that they were going to be a little bit tough and stringy as well. Cause
Yeah,
even these, which you can normally just pick off the vine and eat towards the end of season, they'll start
Mhm.
getting a little tough.
yeah. I quite
But I
like
don't care. I'm not eating them tonight.
Mons too, as well.
Yeah. I don't mind them.
Yeah, which are more like a pea than a bean, but you still eat them like a bean.
Mm-hmm.
They're more a stir fry sort of thing for me.
Yeah, you can use them in stir fry. You can use them as
I
a
generally use it in any Asian cooking.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, bloody French.
Yeah, those French.
Last night before I went to bed, I processed the 2 pumpkins I had roasted the other day down to a puree so we can start baking with it. I came out with a bunch of pumpkins. So
I
as
still
soon as
have.
I start feeling better, I'm going to be making pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread.
I've never eaten pumpkin.
So,
Pumpkin tastes horrible until you add the sweetener and stuff to it.
yeah,
Uh,
like a honey.
Oh, come on.
And it smells. I kept on. I was running it through the blender with a little bit of water
Mm.
to puree it down, And I kept on thinking, is the blender overheating? Is that the motor I'm smelling? No, I'm smelling it has a weird smell on the pumpkin.
Yeah, weird smell of pumpkin.
I
I'm
do.
personally, I'm a roast pumpkin sort of person.
I like butternut squash. Now that's nice.
Well, I roasted the pumpkin before I pureed it.
Mm. And then just put a.
I mean, I suppose a pumpkin is just a squash of types, isn't it?
They are related.
It is. It's just like a squash. And I like different squashes. I could not picture myself salting and eating pumpkin though.
Mm.
It just I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. But
No, pumpkin's good. Good as a side dish with roast lamb, roast beef.
Mm.
That's how I usually have it.
and you have it savory instead of sweet?
It's always savory for me. I've never had it sweet.
Oh. We always cook pumpkin into desserts and stuff here.
No, that's a no over here.
Yeah,
But you've never had a pumpkin pie.
Once.
I
And
guess
I didn't like it because it was like it was more of a flan, like a quiche
Mhm.
than anything.
like a sweet potato. They're
Yeah,
quite
sweet potato. That's another one that I put on the. It's a side dish. Sweet potato, green beans,
But sweet
pumpkin.
potato's nice in some desserts too.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like
No.
sweet potato pie. It cooks up slightly grainier than pumpkin. Pumpkin purees down to a nice smooth texture. Where sweet potato still has a slight grain to it after you cook it.
Mm. Well, like sweet potato, plantain, and coconut cream.
No.
What the
You guys ever do
Seychelles,
spaghetti squash?
No.
that's what the Seychelles call la daube.
Or have you guys ever cooked spaghetti squash?
No, that's a zucchini, isn't it?
It is a type of squash, and you basically have it, and then you bake it, and then when you pull it out, the fibers in it are concentric around the inside of the squash, and
Yeah.
it busts apart into strands, and you can use it kind of like a spaghetti because they stay relatively firm, but not chewy.
Yeah.
It is delicious.
Or is it a zucchini? It's not a zucchini. What's a zucchini?
Like a courgette.
That's a courgette.
Yeah, courgette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
But there is a name for that spaghetti squash, isn't there?
There probably is.
Spaghetti squash.
We call it spaghetti squash here.
Mm.
And
That was
spaghetti
easy.
squash may just be a branding thing, but that's what we call it.
Kind of walked into that one.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dominic,
Yeah.
that was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
threw yourself under the bus.
Yeah.
No, it has a name and I can't think of it.
Is it Zamboni or something?
Zamboni
that's
is what
Lambo.
you use to
Zamboni.
clean the ice at a hockey rink, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Yeah, that's that's Lambo. Lambo Drive Zambo. Yeah. Yeah. What is it then? Echo.
It took me 3 times reading Lance's comment before I finally figured out what he was saying.
Spaghetti squash is also called vegetable spaghetti or spaghetti zucchini.
Yes,
That's funny.
zucchini.
Species cucurbita pepper that is native to South America. It has the particularity of forming filaments that resemble spaghetti when cooked.
So I was right. It's a spaghetti zucchini.
Yeah, it's related. Yeah.
Okay. And a zucchini is a type of squash, so
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
spaghetti squash
a
works.
like a vegetable marrow.
Yeah, they're all roughly.
Yeah.
They're all
Oh.
related.
Mm.
little baby girl is throwing her afternoon fit. She probably played through her nap time.
Oh no, I hate that.
And so she's in there crying. It's like, that doesn't sound like a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Just give her a few boxes to play with tomorrow. She'll be fine. Babies are like cats. Put a box in front of them and they'll play with it for hours.
Well, yeah, she will
and
until
then
she's
chew
tired.
and then chew the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But she's tired. Actually, it might not have been her. That might have been her brother, the middle one.
What, that gave it you?
It might be both of them.
Making the noise. Right.
No, that's baby girl. And that girl can throw a fit. I dread the terrible twos.
She's doing that now.
She's not even one yet, and she's already a fit thrower professional.
Oh, okay. God, think of a few years down the track then.
Yeah, get her signed up for the softball team.
25 minutes until I can clock out.
Yes.
What, they didn't let you finish early on Christmas Eve?
My boss is off for the day, so he's not around to tell me to take off early.
Oh,
And
well,
I wouldn't feel right doing it anyway. I'm getting paid to be available.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be available.
Nobody there.
Well, if you're getting paid for it, then that's a good thing.
Yeah. You're getting paid for sitting there in 3 pairs of pajamas and 5 blankets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, for me, no thanks.
You're supposed to be there till 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve, right?
Yep. But I have tomorrow and Thursday off.
Well, that's good.
With pay?
Nope. Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
And then I am going to work half a day on Friday.
That sounds great.
So I'll probably get up and work early morning Friday.
So then you have to work Monday and Tuesday. Do you get Wednesday off?
I don't know.
New Year's Day.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
He's got, yeah.
I mean, that's a bank holiday over
But it's
here.
good to have Boxing Day off.
Yeah. We get Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day.
Yeah, I was going to say it's good to have Boxing Day off because if you eat a little bit too much or drink a little bit too much on Christmas Day, you can just wear it off.
Yeah, I won't be doing that on antibiotics again.
I can't picture doing that either.
What, eating too much?
Oh, eating too much maybe. But
yeah, I was going to say eating and drinking, but you can take one or the other. Because I won't be drinking, but I'll be eating.
Oh, Donald, you're not a heavy drinker, are you?
But
I'm probably not going to eat dinner tonight. So
really eat too much with my diabetes. So I'll go.
I have one beer and that's enough.
I'll take a bit of extra insulin.
Yeah.
it depends on how long this bug sticks around. It may be a 24-hour bug. I wake up in the middle of the night starving.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, that's the time to pull out the Boston creams.
Yeah. Sugar. No, thank you.
Dominic, are you sleeping or what?
No, I was just thinking about. I was just thinking about something.
I might do a small slice of pie or something, an apple pie or pumpkin pie if we got it.
Apple pie, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna have apple pie this morning. We had some leftover apple pie that my wife brought home from work, and I was looking forward to having that this morning with my coffee. And I couldn't stomach anything, so I don't even know if there's anything left.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah,
And
my,
I noticed this morning when I made my coffee, I probably have enough coffee left for one more day. So I'll probably be getting out tomorrow to get coffee. Or no, not tomorrow. Yeah, maybe. Or Thursday morning to get stuff for coffee. I know my son has some fresh coffee beans that I can steal and grind. For a day.
So Joe, you look a little tired, buddy.
Leave him alone. He's having his hot chocolate.
No, that's Mark's got a hot chocolate there.
No, Joe's got his mug up to his lips and he's frozen. Oh, maybe that's on YouTube. I had the wrong
no,
window
he's
open.
moving.
I had him paused on YouTube in the middle of a sip. I had the wrong window open.
Uh-oh.
See?
So Joe,
Not
you
very
had a
alert.
good time. You had a good time flying today, right? Joe,
What?
you had a good time flying today?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Made some
Yeah.
new friends.
Yeah. I told Angel, Lance said hello. He said, who's Lance? Yeah. He said, Lance who? I don't know anybody named Lance.
Yeah.
Well, is there anybody else live tonight? Is that what's going on?
I don't think there's anybody
anybody's
else.
live tonight.
Because nobody's
I don't think
live
anybody's on
on
tonight.
this channel.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. I don't think anybody's
Oh.
going to be doing much.
Nope.
Everyone's just taking their.
Nobody's normally live on a Tuesday anyway.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Bill the drone review.
Bill the drone
Wax
review
on.
not on until
that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
yeah, but Bill's not on until 1 o'clock our time, so that's 7 o'clock.
12.
8
It's
o'clock.
midday here.
Paul, are you
So
complaining because people
midday
aren't
here
lively
would
enough on your
be
channel?
8 p.m. Eastern, I reckon.
What's that, Donald?
Are you complaining because people aren't lively enough on your channel?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not coming.
Yeah.
Well, get us lively.
Bill's
Tell us
not
the
coming
Christmas
on
joke.
live anyway. He's just
Well,
airing.
we
a
missed Lance
record.
not putting his little pictures up on the screen.
He's going to air a recorded one.
What? Hey, Paul, what do you call an old snowman?
What?
Water.
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 A bucket of water with 2 pieces of coal and a carrot in it.
Tom's mad.
Hmm?
Who, you, Don?
Donald says, see if I tell y'all a joke again.
Uh-uh. Okay. No, I told one. Now it's your turn, Joe.
I don't have any.
Tell us a Christmas joke.
Let me think of one. I heard one the other day. Hold on a minute. I got to think of what it was. Hold on a minute. It was funny too. Oh, it was funny. I'll put it like this way. If I saw it, it was funny, I sent it to Dominic. So I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was.
Well, the memory's going for me too, because I flew another ship this afternoon, and I can't find the video, and I erased an SD card.
Why would you erase the SD card?
Well, I always do it before at the end so that it's ready to go, you know?
Yep, you got things out of order, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominic, you know why we decorate Christmas trees?
Why?
To spruce them up a little bit.
Oh, that was what's
I
it?
heard that one too. That might have been what I was thinking of.
That was one that Rick told on his 12 days of Christmas.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah,
Like-
that's where I've heard it. I've heard it ones on 12 days of Christmas.
What's a Christmas tree's favorite sweet?
What?
Ornaments.
Oh, ornaments.
That was the one today.
No, I haven't seen today's yet.
I haven't seen today's.
That was a few days ago. You got some decent prizes on, though, hasn't he?
You're
Mm.
supposed to have the last 2 days are supposed to be crazy.
Yeah,
I
he
have
had
a feeling there's
a
a drone included.
Yeah. Pocket 2. And one of them Echo things with screen.
Hmm.
And a Wise security camera.
Who was doing that?
Rick.
Drone Valley.
Yeah. The 12 days of Christmas, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The last 7 days will still be valid. If you just go on his video list and click on it, there's a link. You just put your email address and YouTube name on and enter, and that's it.
Now I never put out a video more than about if I hit 4 minutes, I try to keep it to 3.5, 3 minutes.
Mhm.
This one right here with going on at 50 acres to that water tower up on there, I had 12 minutes of footage because I let it
I'm
run a
flying
lot
there.
of flying and coming back and just getting footage, right? And getting in the water tower, being above it, doing the orbit around it. And the orbit around it just looked good. And it was like 3/4 orbit, and I was doing it slow. So I'm using the whole orbit in it because it's just perfect. And the song I've got for it is just perfect for it.
Mhm.
And it's going to run 5 minutes, 54 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Now I'm going to see if I can cut it down, you know. I might be able to cut maybe half a minute off of it, but it's going to be over 5 minutes.
All right, 15 minutes until I can clock off.
Let's go.
Then I'm going to go into the other room and sit far away from everybody so I can at least watch unwrapping.
Yeah.
How do you clock off? Do you just log out?
I go into the time application and just go, here's my time.
All
Click,
right.
click.
Okay.
Technically, I could
Michael?
write down that I was on the clock until
Joe, I made you
looking-
host. I'm gonna go catch a ship real quick.
Okay, you do that.
I'm looking on Teams here and I don't see one person in my Teams that is lit up as being around.
Check your
You
junk mail.
guys make sure you remind Joe that he's the host.
Yep, Joe's the
Yeah.
host.
Pack it in. Pack it in.
Pack it in.
Check your junk mail. You might have missed the email that said you can finish early.
Pack it in.
That's okay. I'm still just laying around in bed, so
You said, Don, what, 15 minutes, we're gonna pack it in? That's what you said?
But I did get something in that I'll be able to work on first thing Friday morning.
Mm. Well, that's good.
That is if the salesperson is around Friday morning. I
Mm.
might have to wait till next Monday.
Well, we were
Today he's
walking.
giving away the Osmo Action 4.
Okay.
We were walking round Aldi today, and Kate stopped at the ice cream cupboards and picked out 2 double packs of individual tubs of ice cream and said, "What are these?" Because she can't read them because she's dyslexic. And I thought, "Oh, they'll do." Yeah. One of them was
What flavor?
roasted pistachio,
Oh, nice.
and the other one was tiramisu flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That would be
You're
a
right at
hard
my heart
choice.
there.
Mm,
I love pistachio ice cream.
Yep.
mm.
I like the tiramisu dessert.
Yeah, I do. But she
I
has to
put
make
myself
sure.
if you're having ice cream that's tiramisu flavored and a cup of coffee, a nice strong cup of coffee next to it.
Uh-huh.
You have that hot and cold and coffee and
Yeah, I get myself a tiramisu every now and again.
Yeah, I don't feel like going to take pictures tonight. I feel like going to bed.
you taking pictures tonight?
Yeah, I gotta go take my granddaughter's picture.
Oh yeah, family photographer. I've been there.
Mhm.
What you guys
And
have
then
seen?
tomorrow when I go to my brother's, I gotta bring my camera to take their pictures. That's basically my present to them all the time. They want some pictures. You know, it's basically just who's there, opening presents.
Mm.
It's like my uncle, a mechanic. Every time we went over there, we told him look at the car. And I'm gonna have to break down in the next couple of weeks and change that starter because the starter's working, but when it gets cold now, I don't want to start. The only time it's giving me trouble when it's cold. But it kicks right in. It's like it's something sticking instead of solenoid. Or the Bindex is sticking or something. So it'd be better just to pay the $80, put a new starter in. So I think I'm gonna do that in the next month. Just go grab one, go climb underneath there, change my oil, change the starter. Find that plug that I gotta change the sensor. I got the sensor for. It's in the same area. So I could do all 3 of them at the same time.
You still haven't replaced that sensor?
Nah, it still works. I got another sensor to change up around the manifold. I got to take the manifold off to fix. And that's the one that when I got gas at Sam's, it's the purge sensor that does it purges the fumes from the gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening is it's getting into the engine. So when you go to start it, it keeps killing until it burns off all the vapor.
You're getting vapor in there, and yep.
Yeah. So usually if I just race the engine a couple of times, it works. Today it took about 5 times.
Yeah, that's what happened
So-
that one day that I was going to take my sun out in that buggy and he poured too much gas down the carburetor is I got fumes and no air all the way through that intake manifold, and I couldn't crank it through enough until I
At
got my
least
wife
it's
to
doing it,
tell me a bit.
you know. As long as I can get it started and keep pressure on the gas tank and on the gas accelerator, and give it
Mhm.
gas, it's working. But as soon as you come off of it, it wants to kill. And it killed 5 times the day before it started working right.
Hmm.
But you're not going anywhere because you got to make sure it's working before you can go.
Yep, or else you end up on the side of the road like Don does.
Yep. I'm still sitting at the gas pump, you know. I'm gonna have to. That's a $12 part. But the problem is, it takes about an hour and 10 minutes to put it on because you got to take the freaking manifold off
Mm-hmm.
and all the things go into the manifold.
Which
And
means
to
you
get
got
to
to buy
that,
a
you got to
new,
take the battery out. You know, it's like
Mm,
but got to buy a new manifold gasket as well.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if I put a new one in or not. I think I did because I think I got one laying over there because they came 2-door pack.
Oh, okay.
Because that's why I was wondering because I have a manifold. I have actually. I don't think we changed the manifold gasket last time because I think it's one of those with the built-in gasket. The newer ones they're coming up with, that's built around. It's like it's a whole different thing. But that it may be open and one of them out of it. I may have done it. It may have been one I did. I think they came 2-door pack.
Worst thing
I
about
don't see myself not changing it if I had to change it.
worst thing about changing a manifold is when one of the studs snaps.
Mm,
Don't say that.
Don't say that at
Don't ever say
all.
that. No, you know what the worst part about it is? When you're teaching your kids and your kids are up there doing the work and you're letting them do the work.
mm.
And this is happened. This is with the Lincoln, okay? And we're changing the manifold out, and I got everything ready to go, and everything's taken off. I said, okay, get everything loose so you can we'll leave it in. Don't take any screw out yet. But get everything where it will come out. I said, because you don't want to drop anything in the engine. If we can take the whole thing off with everything on it, screws and all, that's what we want. So everybody understands we're going to try not to pull screws by themselves around. So we take the manifold off and everything. All the screws are in it and everything, and all the coil packs are sitting there on the ends of the wires, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we put the thing down. I got all the screws and everything. And Justin says, "You remember how you said you didn't want anything to fall in the engine?" And I just looked at him and said, "What?" He says, "On the end of the coil pack, they got that little metal piece. It fell in just now when I moved it. It fell out of the coil pack into it." So where did it fall? He says, "In this cylinder right here." He says, "I'll get the magnet and get it out." I looked at it and I went, "Well, you're not going to get it out with the magnet." He says, "Well, it's metal." I said, "No, it's brass." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Look at it. It's gold. It's brass." And he says, "Well, that won't work." I said, "No, it won't work."
Nope.
I said, "Look up there and see if you can see it." So he looked, and I'm thinking, please don't have that valve open. You know, because that valve's open, then we got a bigger problem.
Uh-huh, because you're going right
Hello,
on your
Jim.
purpose.
Hello, Jody.
Hey, Jody, Jim,
Hey, Jody.
Mark, Corey's up in there too. So I looked down in there
Oh,
and
there's
I could
Corey.
see
I
it.
missed him.
Hi,
I can
Corey.
see it with the flashlight. He can see it with the flashlight, but it's just out of our reach with everything we got.
Wax on a stick.
No, you know what we did?
What?
I looked at him and I said, "I want you to run to the dollar store."
Get some chewing gum.
I said, "Go get the teeth cleaning kit they got up in there. It's got the little pick in it.
Mm.
It's like $1.20. It was $1, right?" I said, "Go buy that and bring it back."
Little bit of garden cane and some chewing gum.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
think about all that.
Which is wax on
I
a
took
stick.
it,
Same thing.
I straightened it out, got my needle nose pliers, made it like a little hook, handed it to him, and said, "Go get it." He went down there, pulled it right out like a fish, you know.
Yep.
I told him, I said, thank you for telling me, but if that sucker, it was just big enough that it couldn't go, the valve was open, but it was just big enough that it couldn't fit.
Okay.
That would have been a mess. That sucker that would have blown right through the engine.
Mm.
I am visible.
But it was at the point when we did it, we had been working for a while. I told him, I said, okay, take all the screws out the manifold. He goes, okay. I said, move the coil packs out the way. We had everything out the way. I said, I said, tape up all of those little grommets. They did. I said, okay, everything's there, right? Except for that one grommet, right? Okay. Put the manifold back in place, okay? I closed the hood and they said, what? I said, I'll do it tomorrow. Like that. I said, we're doing it tomorrow.
Yep.
I said, I'm not
Cover
dealing with it right
everything
now.
up and
Yep, I'm not in the mood to do it right now
okay.
because I was pissed.
Well,
You know?
I am clocked off. I'm going to go join the family.
Yes. Well done.
I will talk to
Go
you
join
guys
the
later.
family. Have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Yep.
Have a good Christmas, Tom.
Good luck taking pictures, and I will talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Yep. We'll see you sometime tomorrow, maybe. But we were at the point where it was time to just close the hood and worry about this tomorrow. You know, because I was hot and sweaty and I wasn't doing any work. That was even worse. I came back here, thought about it, regrouped, looked at the picture of the inside of that engine, saw where everything was, and said, yeah, we get it up. I even looked around for some hemostats I had. Thought I had one long enough I could reach down there and grab it. But the one I had, when I put it in there, was like a quarter inch too short.
Hi, Randy, Jim.
Mad Props, what's up?
And
I got Angel, I got the meetup video finished,
oh, great.
but I can't put it up yet because I'm waiting on Angel. I'm waiting on him to send me I can't remember what his dad's name was. So I'm waiting for him to send me his dad's name because I got a picture at the end with the dad and the son. I want to make sure all the names on it.
Mm.
Yeah, American Airlines grounded flights for a few hours this morning, nationwide. That's a bad time to do it. You know that? So Trump's all over Biden about the commutations he did.
Back in a minute.
Yep.
But
Well, I tell you what, you think he was bad last time, meaning with the executive orders in the beginning, they're already putting them together. So what time you go and eat there, Dominic?
I leave here at midday my time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
So you got a couple hours.
Yeah, I've probably got about. I'll leave in about nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we do it 1:30 as the lunch time, but it's going to take me 45 minutes to get there.
Yeah. Ironically, this morning when we were out there flying, there was a family that came up and they were standing on the side watching us, right? And they started asking Johnny about the drones and all kinds of stuff like this. They were from the Netherlands visiting, and they were all enthused about the drone and everything. So they got our information. So when we put the videos with it, they can see it and everything. But I tell you, I watched that. Have you seen the FPV fly? The potato down it?
Yeah.
That sucker got some power to it.
Mm. Yeah, it's no match for a crane though.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you wait till the last minute to try to get out the way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I thought about it because they got them on sale right now, where you get the full fly more kit and everything, and it runs you somewhere in the neighborhood of like $600, $699, I think it was, for fly more kit.
Uh-huh.
And I thought about it just to get the extra speed. And Johnny said, yeah, he would have got one if he wouldn't have had one built, you know?
Does that give you the V2 goggles as well? No,
Yeah, I think it's, do they work with the goggles 3?
I don't know. I think they.
See,
Probably
I'm wondering
not.
if they, I don't think they work with the goggles 3. I'm wondering if it works with the Integras though.
I don't know. It used the V2, didn't it?
They'll
It
use the V2.
does it. Is it 003?
So 3. I think it's 03.
If it's 03, it might not, because I think they're 04, really.
The goggles, the Integra goggles,
Integra,
are 03.
the V,
No, no.
and the Integra were both V03.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused with the naming of the goggles. They're not, they're not goggles 1, goggles 2, goggles 3. There's goggles 1, 2, 2, 3, and 2, 2, and
I don't. Is the Avata 2
Mad Props says
innit?
Potato does work with Integras, need Integras in order not to use the phone. Potato is not 03. Okay.
It does
Thank
work
you,
with
Randy.
Integra?
I thought you would know a little bit better than me. I'm not an FPV person, so I don't know much about it.
Is the potato that old that it's 02?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be. Because if it works with the Integras, I have the Integras.
It'd be at least 2 years. They'd be over 2 years old, wouldn't it?
It's almost 3.
Yeah. Oh, it's older than that. The
You need to
Avata,
hook your phone up. Okay.
the Avata's 2 years old, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I've lost track of time.
Stop. Go.
So 2 years would be December 2022. So, yeah. Okay, it is 03, huh? Okay, thanks, Randy.
Right.
Yeah, so you can use the Integra goggles and you don't need your phone.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Integra's got GPS built in.
That's why I never sold the Integras. I kept it with Integras with the Avata, with the one Avata.
You only actually need your phone plugged in for remote ID, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Because there's no GPS in it in the ordinary goggles until you get to the Integra.
Yeah, I think so.
In fact, there's no GPS in the new N3s either. There is a place on the circuit board for the GPS chip, but there's no GPS chip.
I'm back.
Yeah, they do have it with the Integra goggles. With the remote, the drone, and the Integra goggles, it's 866.
Mm,
But if you get it with the version 2, it's 698.
okay.
Wonder how much. I wonder if you can get that with a couple of batteries just everything by itself. Because I have the controller to go with it too. All I need is
Yeah,
the
it's
drone
all
and the
about
batteries.
yeah, it's all about working out which control is which now.
Yeah, I think
Well,
the
I only have the one that will
Think-
work with it.
I think the FPVA is going for about 400 quid.
I thought they were bringing out an FPV too.
Yeah, they talked about it, but I don't think they're gonna do it.
Don't gonna bother.
Okay, where is the flip going to fit then?
Wherever it wants.
The flip's just what they could have brought out for the Neo,
Okay.
except they brought out the Neo instead. What they should have done is brought out the flip, which would then have put it as a direct competitor for the Hover.
Yep. Hover X1 and Hover X1 Pro, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the flip's going to be dear. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be at least twice the price of the Neo.
Yeah, it's it's going to head up towards 1,000 Australian, I reckon.
Yeah. I think they're talking like over $400 for the drone on its own.
Well, if it's yeah, $400 is probably 650, 700, but if it was £400, shit.
I don't know what it is going to be in pounds. Trouble is that when they brought out the the N3 goggles,
Mm.
sold them in America at $229, and they priced them in the UK at £229, which was like $280.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what made it a good deal to get the Motion Fly More for the Neo.
Yeah, DJI FPV drone only. I guess there's no batteries either. Huh?
Possibly.
What's in the box? See what it says.
The batteries are
No,
about
it's got a drone, one battery,
yeah, I
and
think
the props.
batteries about
$599.
$150.
Yeah, batteries or $135 a piece.
Yeah.
But you're looking at $599 because all I need is a drone and the batteries, right?
Yeah.
You got a $599 and $265 for the fly more. There's two more batteries and the charger.
Uh-huh.
So it would cost me like $900.
Mm. Can you fly it with the Motion
No, you got to use the sticks. I got the sticks though.
6? Yeah.
I got the sticks and the goggle, the Integra.
All right.
So I could fly it with that. The only reason I would get it is for the speed, you know.
Yeah, it does 60 in sport mode and 99 manual.
Yeah, the guy was his son was flying up the coast along the edge of Fontainebleau State Park, and he was about almost a mile and a half away, flying that edge of that beach.
Mm-hmm.
And it was flying.
Yeah.
but he wasn't doing manual. He was doing sport mode. That was it.
You find decent deals, second-hand ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they have it at B&H, but they don't have it at Adorama.
In fact, they might on DJI. They might even have refurbished,
DJI don't have any.
don't they?
No. All they do is support now.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the DJI Flycart 30. $1,900. Yeah, that's what they're talking about over here.
What's that?
The Flycart 30.
That doesn't ring any bells to me. That.
Okay, you
Oh,
can use
okay,
the
it's
motion controller.
It's a large lifting drone by DJI.
All right. So
I've read about it.
more like an agricultural.
Yeah, similar. You'd probably need ag certification
Mm.
because I think it's a decent weight.
Yeah.
It goes over my 25 kilos, which
Yeah, that's a good one, Randy.
A bit
Randy found one. Certified.
Trevor might have that certification.
kind of like
My next one is 25, and then I can go from 25 to 150.
the
But
Matrice.
I've got to cough up dollars.
Yeah. Would it be a bit kind of like the Matrice?
About 10, probably about
Or
3
bigger than-
times the size of it. Have you
Oh.
seen the Agris?
Yeah.
About the size of an Agris T40.
Hell, that's about 5 or 6 foot diameter.
Yeah. The one size of the propeller would be the size of a Matrice, I reckon.
Yeah.
The whole propeller would be easily 1 meter long. I've seen one Agris, and that's it. The Matrice is not that big. I was expecting it to be a lot bigger. Yeah, Matrice 350 is not big, not as big as I thought. I thought it was going to be huge, but it's probably 1 meter wide. Just slightly bigger than the Inspire 3. The trouble is with the ag drones, firstly, I think they go over 7 kilos. And as I said, they need another certification. Actually, I think they need 2. From what I looked at. Because I looked at all the certifications. And over here, to get fully qualified to have every certification CASA has for drones, there's 10 of them. And I've already completed 3. And the 4th one needs if I spent all the money to get all 10 certifications, so of the 7 that I'm missing, it's going to cost me $17,500. Australian dollars, that is.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, I can pretty much do everything. I can fly in, I can fly on or over people, I can fly agricultural, I can fly wash, power wash drones. And pretty much go everywhere. And do pretty much everything.
Well, you could always be a rebel like Joe and just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need one more. I might sit at the remote owner certificate, the REOC, for the moment, because that gives me night flights. And I'd love to fly at night.
Yes, Santa Maria is here. Yes.
I'll get up then. I'll get up. I'll get up.
Sorry,
I'm coming.
I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. I know.
What's going on?
There's Zoom 7. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get two more batteries as well. I got one.
2 more
I'll get
batteries?
two. Was that?
You're gonna get 2 more batteries?
Yeah, I'll get 2 more batteries in the charger. The 100-watt
Yeah.
charger. Charging hub or whatever they call it. Hello, Curtis.
Curtis, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Curtis.
And probably so I've got the 60. It comes with a 65-watt charger, so with the 100 watts, I can carry the carry a charger with me and have a charger for home.
Yeah, I think I got the perfect music for this. Now my Christmas, that Christmas light comes out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it is. It is, Randy. It is. The difference with it and the confidence you get flying it, I just send it. The amount of confidence.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's nice. Oh, well,
Yeah, it is, Randy. But just the elegance and the way it moves. It's very slick. It's very smooth.
You talking about the Mavic 3? Or one of
Yeah.
your girls?
They're about the same.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Exactly,
Tell you what.
Randy, exactly.
There was a woman walking by us this morning. I was ready to teach her how to fly.
Come fly with me, come fly, said Mr. Joe.
Fly me to the moon. And she was smoking. It caught Johnny's attention, put it that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny doesn't usually check things out, does he?
And he was checking.
If it's that good, sometimes you have to check.
Yeah, I can't get this thing down under 5 minutes. It's gonna have to be 5 minutes to get the
Yeah.
look I want. It's gonna look good though, you know?
Yeah. You don't want to spoil the whole aesthetic by trying to cut it down.
Because I didn't just fly to it. They had a lot of construction equipment. So I went around each little bit of construction equipment and down the road to and a little bit of yawing with it and stuff like this. And
Yeah.
I want it to flow into when you hit, and then the
Yeah, you
music
need the flow.
crescendos right when you get to the tower, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you need that flow.
So the flow is there.
Curtis is reminiscing about the old days. I miss the old Christmas shows we did.
The good old days, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, back in 5.
Then I went to take a picture. I wanted it with all the sunlight hitting it. And as soon as I got in a position to take the picture, a cloud came over. So I had to sit there and wait for the cloud to leave. But I had a full battery and I got it back still with over 40% on it.
So you used only 40% of your battery?
No, I used 60%.
That's pretty good.
It was 2,500 feet away. So I went over a mile altogether.
Yeah, I flew that it was dark down there. And I flew with the Air 2S, and I'm just getting it so that I can kind of show you how it turned out. And because I shoot everything in auto, you know.
Yeah. It should have came out all right.
Nah, it's a little dark. But and because I was moving, some of it got a little bit scuffed up, you know, as far as blurred. The pictures, I could get them so that they're halfway retrievable.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you the photos that I pulled from the video. The video is much darker. Share. There we go. There we go. Optimize. Share. There's the
That's a little
first one.
grainy.
It's still out in the lake, you know. Here's the next one. Here's the next one as it's going down. Here's the next one coming out of the darkness in the lake out there. And here's the bridge. Here's the bridge, and it's coming downriver. Downriver again. and out and away downriver. So I'm not too pleased with it, but you don't know unless you go give it a try.
Like I said, at nighttime, you ought to do that nano.
Well, that's not better than that, is it?
Yeah, it is. A lot better than that.
Yeah,
Because there was no
it is,
wind.
it
out
is
there.
for nighttime because it's got the RYYB.
There was no
Got the
wind. out
like, it's got a better sensor for nighttime vision.
Because I really wasn't happy with my video I did the other night, but I was able to take the grain out of it by darkening a little bit. I got the shadows in it to get the grain out of it.
Because it doesn't have night mode. Air2S doesn't have night mode.
No.
Yeah, I was using
like-
The
night mode.
F3, the F3 and F3S would have the night mode.
Yeah,
The
but I was using the
It
Mavic 3
opens the
with night
sensor
mode.
up a little bit.
the Mini 4 Pro's got night mode as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got night mode too. Not that I'm allowed to fly at night at the moment.
Huh.
Not certified.
But it's not an automatic thing if you've got your light on.
No, you got to get you need nighttime certification.
Ours is automatic. You can fly at night as long as you've got a collision light, a strobe light on.
So that's just the regular video there. You can see how dark it is.
See, that video looks good. The pictures don't.
Oh, you like the video?
Yeah, the video
But
doesn't look bad.
I brightened up all the pictures.
Yeah, that's what messes it up. Video don't look bad.
Yeah, you need a bit of mid-tone detail in there.
Yeah, I'm right down there. There's where I am, right down my car, the car lights.
Make you want to go out with this sunlight.
Yeah. It's good, but it needed the mid-tone detail. It's a great video.
Go on, if you want to go out, then just stand there.
Yeah, the video's okay.
Seriously?
Mm,
I guess the video isn't all that bad, is it?
that's all right.
Yeah,
For
but don't try to
nighttime.
lighten up the picture. Pictures, unless you know how to do like really touching up, it's gonna mess up. You'd have to put shadows in it. You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
You have
lot
to go
of
to the
that.
HDR
Yeah.
and change it up.
Oh, go out as well.
Okay. Well, that looks nice. I mean, that video is gonna be nice.
So
Started.
I lightened the pictures up too much, right? And that's what causes it to get fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Also
you just
things look-
all you're doing is changing the exposure level.
Right. If you change the contrast a little, you might get lucky enough to fix
You
it.
build, yeah, you build on top of it.
Now I've gone through. Remember, I said it was 559, right? I've gone through this thing 4 times to take out what I could take out that won't make it look bad. That gives me what I want. It's 545. 14 seconds, all I got off of it.
That's what I mean, because you're not losing any of the flow as well, because you've got to tell the story.
And that's what I'm doing.
Got there. You got the you know the hook shot at the start, the crescendo you're building to, and then
Yep.
how you get there. That's the three parts of the thing.
So I'm trying to decide what to call this thing. It's an abandoned construction site. So do I want to bring it up as an abandoned construction site? Or do I want to call it the abandoned water tower? Or so
Well, it's not an abandoned.
water tower at the water tower at the abandoned construction site.
Incomplete water tower.
Yeah. So I gotta have a hook on it. I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah. Gotta hook them in. Because you build it up with the with a really good hook in terms of the establishing shot, then you tell the
Yeah.
story, and then you
'Cause
have
you don't-
your
Yeah, you don't see the water tower till about 1 minute and 15 seconds into it.
yeah, because that you've got to do your establishing shot first. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it going down the road. It says no trespassing. When you come over the fence.
Yeah.
And you're going down the road, then all of a
Establishing the
sudden you see all
story,
this
so, yeah.
abandoned equipment. How about water tower construction stopped? At the abandoned construction site.
What shape is the tank that's on the floor?
I'll show you what it looks like.
Does it look like a UFO?
Yeah, that one on the floor does.
UFO in the background.
What's it?
UFO has landed at the construction site.
Was this supposed to be a spaceport?
Yeah. You see it right there?
Yeah.
Look at that one. Hold on, I'll show you the other one.
Abandoned spaceport. Yeah.
Look. Oh,
Area 51.
right here.
Area 51 3/4.
Area 88. How about that? Area 1088.
Mm.
I didn't realize how much water was out there. There was a lot of water.
Mm.
What time was it? Got an hour. And look at this. Look at this motley crew right here.
Yeah.
That's his dad back here. His son was sitting down over here.
Mm-hmm.
His dad's got to have been a golfer.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Named after Angel Jimenez.
Yep.
Angel Cabrera and Chichi Rodriguez.
Yep.
What do I call this thing?
New stadium abandoned when when New Orleans don't make the playoffs.
Shit, they're already eliminated. They
Yeah, I
got
know.
eliminated last week when they went for that 2-point conversion. Stupid ass. That was the stupidest thing in the world. That right there means this coach should not be our coach next year.
Mm,
Because he was walking around congratulating everybody how good they played, giving them participation trophies like. And he made the call to lose the game.
gone.
Yeah, you're still on here, Mark.
It is.
Yeah.
No, on the Mentalist. I'm watching him. I'm going,
Oh,
am I
okay.
still on the right program? The woman that's on, he's being interviewed for TV, and the woman that's doing the interview is Samantha
Mm,
of Bewitched.
yeah. Oh, what's her name? No. Elizabeth Montgomery.
That's it. Yep.
It took a while for me to remember.
Yeah, because in the beginning, all I'm doing is going down the road to see where they built a roundabout and everything else. And it's just going back into the road, and it's 36, 38 seconds. And then at 40 seconds, way in the background, you see the water tower.
Yeah, because that's the establishing shot.
Yeah, and
Everybody's
then you
waiting
got
for the.
yeah, you got all the construction equipment just sitting there.
Yep.
And I was over the crane. I was only at about 50 feet going over the crane. So I'm not that far from it.
Shit.
Now, it was
I
a
wouldn't be going
backhoe
that close to it.
like an excavator. I was
Yeah.
I was at about 40 feet going right over it. So I
Mm.
stayed low the whole way till I got to the water tower. And going to the water tower, I started out, like I said, at about 20 feet. By the time I got to the water tower, I was at about 60 feet. So I was gradually picking up height, elevation.
Mm.
Well, unless the guy's company's gone bust, I'm surprised his equipment's still there.
Well, I think there's a lawsuit right now where they can't do anything. I think that's why they all stopped. Because he's got signs out there, 50 acres for sale at a loss.
Yeah, but they still took the equipment away.
It depends on what's going on. Maybe he thinks he's going to win this thing. Come back.
Yeah, but that could be being used now on other sites.
It could be. We have to go out there after Christmas, find if they're still working.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like they could be still working,
Yeah. Just shut down for Christmas.
Yeah.
See, now I got one thing wrong with it that is going to bother it. My OCD's kicking in. I hate that. And that's the part where that's it right there. That's the part at 2 minutes, 34 seconds when I'm going up and then I hit where I start doing my orbit. It's too dark.
Okay.
It's actually too dark from the previous frame. But it starts out dark and I'm in the shade side. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Then when I get to the other side, it blends back into the same thing.
Oh, okay. So you can't white balance it out?
No. No. All my expertise, I can't figure this one out. It's like, because if I white balance it out here, it's going to be too bright. It's going to be washed out on the other side. But it's also at the crescendo point. So when it gets to the bright, everything's crescendoing. So it's like jumping out at you, So it actually fits, but I don't know. I'm wondering if I change the LUT on everything, if I can get the LUT looking better.
Yeah, that could be
That might be the
one.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I might just have to use a different one. 'Cause I've got a bunch of them made. That ain't gonna work. That one might work. I don't want to wash it out though. I want to be able to see the grain in the under tank, you know?
Mm.
I'm about to go through and half of these things I don't use anymore. I just need about 3 basic ones I could adjust, you know?
But how many different lots have you got?
I had about, see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, had about 18 made that I made up.
Okay.
But it was for different situations. And
Mm.
like this one, what is this? It's like 15 situations that at the time I made it to work. And then I made a LUT for it, you know? It's better just to, and I don't know, there's a couple of them in here, it will work. But I want to make sure I've got the greens right and the blue right.
Mm. Okay.
Oh shoot, I got more than that. I got about 20 made, 30
Okay,
made.
Jim. Mm.
It all depends on the angle of the sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What time are you doing it at?
Well, this was about, what time was this? Sun wasn't directly above us. That would have been better.
Yeah.
It was going on noon.
Okay. Because I've found if you keep the sun behind you, it's usually easier to work with.
Well, when I did the orbit, when I came up on and did the orbit, the sun was in front of me.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. When I come around and when it crescendos into the really part of like the epic part of it,
Yeah.
everything starts lightening up and you start to see everything. That's why it's almost good to leave it like it is. But that little only thing is it jumps into that darkness too fast.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
can't
only
slow
thing.
it down. Trouble is, if you slow it down, that makes the video longer.
Yeah.
Well, do you find it's hard to get it right in your mind, Joe? Is that the problem?
No.
You too.
I know what I'm trying to do. I just can't stop. I can't get the setting right.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You know, I'm looking at, show you. Show you what I'm talking about. Let me go back and put that back where it was. Okay, this is the, where's it at? This is how it's coming up when you come up to it. Now, that's dark, right? But
Right.
that's
Yeah.
okay because I'm okay there because it's coming into it like that where it's coming in where it's dark and you can see the clouds are there too.
Yeah,
but that's okay because it's starting to crescendo. You got the light here, but
yeah,
that's dark because it's underneath side, right? So it just may just be the angle that's doing it to me, because you can see a little bit of the grain in it, right? You can see it. But when I hit that transition watch right there, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
From here,
It's so dark, yep.
and from here to here is so much of a difference, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
Sunlight.
but
Did you,
watch,
did you have any filters on the camera?
you see what I mean? When it opens up, when it gets into this part right here, it goes from dark, and then like I
Yeah,
said, the
but
music.
did you have any filters on the camera?
Oh yeah, I had the 16 like I always do.
Oh, okay.
But watch, when I'm coming in, like I said, the music's starting to build up, right? And when the music really builds up, it's right
yeah. So you
about
got
here.
that. Yeah, you got the front
Got
lighting
the
now because
suspense.
the sun is now behind you.
Yeah, and it's got the suspense. Like what is this? And then all of a sudden, bam, the music's there,
Yeah,
you know? So it might be all right.
I think that bit
That's just,
works because you're working from the light to the dark.
I think actually it's very good. It's just that maybe you're just too critical.
that's the OCD. I'm telling you.
It's sort of like goes bang, it's there.
It's like, I'll show you the speed of it. And the music's building up. It's going dun 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 dun, you know.
I
Sure.
like that.
And that's going dun 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 dun, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it did to that, it went bing, and it got, you know. Yeah, I think it's going to work. Just need to, and that one little section, I've got to maybe lighten it up a little. But how do I do it gradually? You know what I mean?
without making the video longer.
Well, doing it gradually, meaning without having it chop color.
Yeah.
You got to have it blend. Don't, there's a way
The
to do
only
that.
other
I
way
know
is slowing it down.
I could do overlay and clips, but I think it might just be better just to leave that one, because it's not even 10 seconds
Mm.
before it starts lightening up. You know what? I got an idea.
Oh, okay.
Got an idea. Because at the end, let me see where this music in, because the music at the end, when the music, it crescendos and then it balances like boom.
Yeah.
And that's when you're starting to look in, right? Which the change is all like just like a underlying bass going without all the drums
Yeah.
and all the fanfare. And that's when you're looking dead into it. But I was off a little bit. So I need to find out how off I am to where it will hit exactly, and then take the stuff off from the front.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'm taking the darkness off of it. Might be knocking 4 seconds of darkness off of it. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So let's just see how many lines I got to deal with. So I'm looking at about 3 seconds. So that might, if I'm taking 3 seconds, that means I've only got about 7 seconds of darkness. Yeah, that might work. Because it's not in a total dark area. When you starting to look at it, now you're getting a little bit of that other side showing. Yeah.
You're muted, Paul.
Yeah, I had to unplug and plug in the router that's the router extender that's in the living room that helps them upstairs. So
Mm.
it's one of those Netgear tall ones
Oh, yep.
with the three different antennas coming out of the side
Yeah.
of it.
So I'm down to 544 down.
Yay.
Well, I don't think I'm going to post that video that I did tonight.
Video didn't look bad, Paul. The pictures look bad.
The pictures, what?
The pictures look bad because you adjusted them like that.
Okay, well let me go back and show you guys the pictures again.
Because what are you using to manipulate them?
Just whatever's on this computer, I don't know. It's a case of I don't know.
And that's a free program.
Yeah.
He's using Movie Maker, I think.
Movie
Yeah,
Maker is for the video. Let's see, what's the name of that ship?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Now I like it. I can deal with that. It was just something that wasn't right, and that was it. I started it too dark, too long.
Mm.
Because I love the shadow. I'm gonna show you the shadow. Let me get it to stop right there. Check this shadow out. Check the shadow right there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That is cool. Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
There's the ship picture out in.
Too grainy. What do you use the pictures for?
I attach them to the bottom of the video.
It's overexposed.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Why do you attach them to the video?
Edit.
Thumbnail?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a thumbnail.
Okay.
But you only use one, right? For a thumbnail.
Or he puts it in Facebook groups with a couple of photos, I'd say. See you, Jim. Merry Christmas.
Okay, here we go.
Merry Christmas, Jim.
There's the brightness. See what it does? It
Have a good Christmas, Jim.
Yeah.
and here's down here is the sharpness.
Stop.
But when I sharpen it up, see it pixelates. See the
Yeah,
pixelation?
take your shadows and back it up a little bit. Make it darker. Okay, now bring your brightness up a little bit.
See it pixelates?
Yeah, I see that. But wait,
Yeah.
go up a little bit. Go up a little more. Now, see your contrast? Now don't move it back. Move it up to about 15.
Right there?
No, go up to
Keep
about
going.
10. 10, 10.
Keep
Oh,
going to the right.
And the brightness
come
up
on.
to 10?
Yeah, watch. Now, go in your contrast and play with your contrast. See if you can take that pixelation up. Sometimes you
No,
can't.
it's got to go to the left.
Yeah,
On
To
the
the-
left, it brightens it up and pixelates more.
yeah, it's gonna pixelate it more.
Yeah.
See, because you can get some
That's
of it
the
out.
sensor.
Yeah, what you got to do is just play and play and play till you get something that sits. It works.
What is vignette? What the hell is that?
Vignette means it
That
puts a little,
darkens the edges.
Blurs
like
it.
that.
yeah, little black thing on the end. Saturation will just change the color structure.
The
Warmth gives it.
When you went backwards a little bit, it gave you a little bit better picture.
What he needs is denoise if it's got it on.
Yeah, it needs either a
Yeah.
denoise, but it doesn't have anything to fit with the
No.
midtone details, which are part of the highlights. Because you've
Yeah,
got the
usually
highlight.
you can get some of it out with contrast, but
Yeah, it either needs a denoise or be
Bring
able
your-
to change the
bring
midtone
the exposure
details,
up a
which
little.
is halfway.
exposure.
Yeah.
It's, highlight,
yeah,
it's
go to the
part
other
of the highlights.
If he had
You
some,
can add the highlights, but just the midtone.
if it had
There's
a,
no midtone change.
Well, you told me to take the exposure to 10.
Yeah,
If you-
what I'm trying
Yeah, it's
to
not
get,
working.
I'm trying to get it light, but working with a contrast, you might be able to, even though it's light, you get the grain out.
if he
What's
could
the,
get, if he could get
If you-
somebody to fiddle about with it a bit that had an AI denoise, then that would help.
yeah,
And it doesn't have HDR either. It's
Yeah.
No.
HDR you can play with.
yeah, that's a real basic program. That's what's doing
Yeah.
it.
Because you do a HDR change, and then you also do you've got midtone as well,
Then it
and
matter.
foreground and background. No,
Yeah, you can get rid of, take the shadows back up now. Because you got it at minus 100 the shadows. Bring it back to 0 and see how bad it looks.
yeah. See, shadows is only part of it.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
all the pixelation.
Email one of the pictures to Joe, see if he can do anything with it.
If it's not a raw file, it's not gonna do. I could do
No,
something.
because
but
if it's
Yeah,
No,
not a lot.
I'm not
Yeah,
JPEG
it's a-
won't
it's
do
a-
much. You've got to have it as
You know,
raw.
I shoot ships every day. Just that I went down to try and see how this would work. For
Oh, you got to fuck around and find out sooner or later. So that's the only way to learn something new.
Just like take a few.
But you would
Well-
definitely see the difference with the Nano in that
Mm.
picture.
Really.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's RYYB. The sensor picks up light differently.
Because there wasn't any wind down there at night.
Yeah, that Nano would be so much better. That's why I've even thought about that. What was it? The Evo Plus 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
that's
thought
still,
about buying one of those just for nighttime.
that doesn't have the same sensor as a Nano.
It doesn't.
No,
I thought it would still give you the same quality.
Even the light doesn't have the same sensor as the Nano.
Wow. I don't like their customer service, and I don't trust them.
I think
That's the whole thing. I've heard too many bad things.
Yeah, I think the Nano is the only one they put the RYYB in.
I believe so.
It could be.
But then you've got to you've still got to balance out the photo with a good image processing software.
Well, it takes a whole new meaning to.
Oh, is this the one you're talking about?
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Nano, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Battery's dead, but
Okay, you need to charge it. Probably need to
that's the one
charge it
I
and do
used to
some
get. I used to
firmware.
get really good night shots with, but the problem was it doesn't have the power to withstand any kind of wind at all.
But you're not using it for video, you're using it for photo.
No, I use it for video.
Hmm.
In other words, just like I
Hey.
just did that with the ship.
Laura.
I used to fly the Nano.
Laura.
Anyway. Well, what do you guys think?
I was just going to say it's getting about that time.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
everybody.
I gotta leave here in about 35 minutes.
Joe, we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, should be.
Okay, and Dominic, you take care.
Yeah,
Mark?
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tonight.
We'll
See you
ya.
on your tonight. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Later.
Okay.
Oh, are you still? Are you the host or am I the?
Oh,
host?
I'm the
Joe's
host.
the host.
I'm gonna pack it in. See y'all
Okay,
later.
So
Pack
he's the one that's got to
in,
pack it
Joe.
in.